Let's discuss about GitHub Copilot, as it is a one kind of AI tool which will use directly. We can integrate that with that different IDs. So first we do look how can we integrate that with the VS Code, and then second we do look how can we integrate with the IntelliJ as well. So first we have to understand what is GitHub Copilot and how we can generate the project and how it will help us to create the files and all step by step. So first it is a kind of AI tool, okay, artificial intelligence tool, which will mainly use for peer programmers, right? So write a code faster and smarter with AI powered assistance directly in your code editor. So how we can write the code, that we do discuss. So first discuss about GitHub Copilot. So what is a GitHub Copilot can do? First, code completion, auto suggestion lines and function, that is the first use of them. Code generation, right? Generate a full class as modules, right? Bug fixing, we can fix the bug, identify and fixes the errors. Code explanation like explain logics in plain English, right? Documentation, write the document and the doc for you. And SQL queries like generate optimize SQL queries. So that all operation we can perform with the GitHub Copilot. Only what we have to do, we have to write a prompt. If you are good enough to write the prompt, GitHub Copilot will give each and everything to you. Okay. Next, how it work? So that means write a comments or partial code. Copilot understand intent and complete it, right? So you use a comments, create a Fibonacci series, right? It's kind of prompt actually. So if I will write this, it will give me a Fibonacci series. Copilot understand intent, analyze context plus pattern, and code is suggested. That could be code will generate to you, right? So that way it will give you some kind of suggestions like that. And second, support technologies. It will support with the Python, React, Spring Boot, Java, SQL, data science, JavaScript, C++, and many more programming language it does support. Now let's understand if you want to use them, which ID does support. So we can directly store with the Visual Studio Code, which is one of the most popular kind of tool used for data science, AI, ML implementation, right? Or data engineering as well. IntelliJ IDEA, right? PyCharm, WebStorms, Visual Studio. So these are the different IDs and many more for them that GitHub Copilot does support, right? So set up in a VS Code. But before set up in the VS Code, we have to make sure that you should have an account in GitHub, right? So what we have to do now, let's go to the browser and open the GitHub first. So github.com, and you have to log in on them first. So if you do not have an account, you have to create the account. So I'm giving my own account information. So after giving your credentials, it will be provide that login option here, right? Now you can search here after login GitHub Copilot, simple GitHub Copilot. So search with the GitHub Copilot and open to the first. This link github.com GitHub Copilot and open them. So now you will get here this kind of window. So you will get dashboard, right? Platform and all. So here we will having a different pricing mechanism. Anyway, it is a free of cost as well, and it is having some kind of pricing mechanism, some paid version if you want to get more efficient way. So here you can write try Copilot now. So if you click on this try Copilot now, so it will give you this kind of chat window. So I mean same like a chat GPT we have, right? So that way also we can use this GitHub Copilot. So here we can directly ask like to give us some kind of chat, what is this, like give me this, that, blah blah, that we can ask, right? Now let me go back, and here we do having some pricing option as well. See plans and pricing, this option we have, right? So you can come to here and you can see here we will having a different kind of pricing option, like a fast way to get started with the GitHub Copilot, $0 USD, right? With Pro having like $10 USD, with Pro Plus having a $39 USD per month. So these are the different plans, but right now as we are a beginner, so we don't have to buy this paid version. Just we have to click on the free one only. So click on the get started, and after get started, again you will get the same kind of prompt. But we don't have to use, I mean we can use them, but right now we are not using this GitHub Copilot directly. We will use them directly with the what I can say like VS Code. So first, before starting the GitHub Copilot, you have to make sure that you should have account in your GitHub, and after that you have to search with the GitHub Copilot, and GitHub Copilot you can check the pricing options, and you have to select the free version. So select the free version and it will leave you to this particular window. Now let's come to the VS Code, PPT. So here we were on this. Okay, now let's understand setup with the VS Code. So first we have to open the extension. So we have to simply write Ctrl+Shift+X. We can write directly, or we have option as well for extension, right? So there what we have to do, we have to write install Copilot, right? So that will search GitHub Copilot and install it, right? So what we have to do, so let me open the VS Code now. So go to the VS Code. So before starting anything, I will open in a new window, okay, because it is already having some projects. So I will go and click on the new window. And let me maximize it. Okay, after that what we have to do, we are starting very scratch, we are starting from the scratch, okay, so there will not be any problem. So I did not create anything. So first what we have to do, we have to go to this extension part, or we can directly write Ctrl+Shift+X, right? So click on this extension part, and here you have to search GitHub Copilot. So we will get many options here. So we have to go GitHub Copilot chat only. So that will be first option, GitHub Copilot chat. You have to click on that. So for me it's already installed, so that's why it is not giving me install option. It may be possible, right? You may get directly enable disable option. So you should see here disable AI feature. If it is there, if it is enable, you have to click on the enable, right? If you click on the enable, then GitHub will install. Or sometime it is happening, it will give a different UI. So what kind of UI it will give? It will give this UI as well. Like for example here install, so it will give an install option as well, or it will give a enable, something like that. So if you are getting like this option, enable AI feature, so you have to click on this button, enable AI feature. So that means that GitHub Copilot feature will be enabled with your GitHub, right? So that way we have to do them. Clear it? So first we have to go to this extension part. In the extension part we have to search GitHub Copilot chat, right? And GitHub Copilot chat will give you option like install, or may give option like directly enable AI feature. So you have to click on this enable features. After clicking on the enable feature, right, you will get this option here like disable AI feature. If it is giving this option disable AI feature, then you will get this icon here, right? This icon will represent like GitHub Copilot has installed successfully. If you are getting this icon, that means GitHub Copilot installed successfully, right? After that what we have to do, we have to open one chat window, okay? We have to open, then it will open this chat option. You can see here Ctrl+Alt+I, that is, and Ctrl+Shift+B, that will open this particular chat. So here what we have to do, we have to write the open chat. So this open chat option you have to write, you have to type. After typing this open chat, it will give you one kind of chat window on the right hand side. If you are getting the chat window on the right hand side, that means GitHub Copilot has successfully installed and has configured, right? Now what I can do here now, let me